Man, we're just talking about what television show you'd like to bring back because Baywatch is coming back. And a bunch of people flooded. Emergencies, very popular. Airwolf. I saw an Airwolf.
Jody Barrett texted in and said, BJ and the Bear.
Oh,
I could get with that
The
one.
Gong Show. You could totally. The Gong Show is perfect in today's world. Remember the unknown comic? You guys remember the unknown comic?
Nope.
Yeah, paper bag
He
over his
wore a
head.
paper bag on his head?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger's already been brought back.
Hey, it's still on.
The
Yeah.
guy from Supernatural. Is,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Firefly. Dukes,
Oh, yeah, Firefly would be great.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, especially Daisy.
Oh, yes. Give me this damn Daisy Dukes on. That is, I could see that. Archie Bunker. Here's the thing about Archie Bunker. You can't. You could do it on cable. You couldn't do it on regular television. Emergency would be good. We have enough emergency shows. Although we don't have Randolph Mantooth. That's the
And he's still alive.
He is. What's up? It's me, Randolph Mantooth. He's on a soap opera.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember which one, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So there is that is interesting. I could see that. I love Twin Peaks, Monk, Taxi. Oh, you could totally bring back Taxi. So
They tried to bring back Knight Rider, and it flopped.
yeah, it did. Jericho. Simon and Simon, another one.
Three's Company, except Jack would actually be gay.
Yeah.
I definitely do Twin Peaks. Of course,
You know,
I've got all the DVDs.
Street Hawk. I don't remember that one.
Street Hawk.
What was that? Beverly Hillbillies. You could do that.
Oh, that show was terrible in its first run.
Remember was it Manimal?
Yeah.
Animal.
Garbage.
That's it. Manimal. Manimal. That was a great. That guy could turn into any kind of. He only ever turned into like a leopard or something.
It was a panther, a hawk, and there was something else.
Awesome.
And they just used they reused the same special effect every time he was transforming.
Any show with Jan Michael Vincent. There's from the Wayback Machine. Chico and the Man, Perfect Strangers, Green Acres.
Chico and the Man and Freddie could play his father's role.
Oh, that's a cool. Mork and Mindy, that'd be neat. Columbo, 24.
The old A-Team.
The old A-Team. They'd all be old. BJ and the Bear. There you go.
Pity the fool.
I pity the fool. So, yeah. But because Baywatch is coming back. And you know what? We think, like I said, when I lived in Europe, it was so weird how huge that show was. That was so massive. And I'm like, I don't get it.
The Hoff is not a poor man.
No, he's not. He's a superstar in Germany, too. You
Yeah.
guys have no idea.
Well, his music career in Germany was just monster.
But in Germany, he couldn't walk down the street. The Hoff could not walk down the street. It's not one of those things where people want to take a picture and wave at him, maybe get his autograph. He couldn't walk down the street. That's how big he was. Star. MASH, Elvira. She's still alive, looking good. Barney Miller. Buck Rogers. So,
yeah, Buck Rogers.
yeah, 30-something. Wild Wild West. You could do that. Street Hawk was a motorcycle night rider.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? The Love Boat I could totally see. I could see the Love Boat.
And every episode has Jeff Goldblum guest starring.
Every episode. Everyone. The Love Boat I could absolutely see. They don't have Kung Fu would be great too. They don't have the what's it called? Elvira anymore, but who's that guy on MeTV?
Svengoolie?
Svengoolie. They got him. He's not the same.
That dude.
He's not the same.
Not even close.
He is not the same. Svengoolie is hilarious though. That's why I love local TV.
Absolutely, man.
There you go, Svengoolie.
Back in the day, back in the 70s, local television stations did their own shows.
Isn't it weird? So when I was in Arizona, in Phoenix, we had this guy, Pat McMahon. He's older. He's in his 90s. He's a megastar in Arizona. And I'm like, why? Because he did a kid show for like 25 years, only in Arizona, and it was massive. And I'm like, are you serious? And because they did. Romper Room was a local thing in certain areas. I love Romper Room. I always wanted to be on Romper Room when I was a kid. I'm like, I'll be on that show one day. People are like, damn, he was in Romper Room. Everybody in my co-op would be all jealous.
I have vague memories of Romper Room.
Yeah, that was cool. Nowadays, again, it's just there's so many shows that I think you could bring back. Martial Law, that was a bad one. X-Files, didn't they try to bring it back?
No, they did bring it back. It
Yeah,
came
they
back
did.
as a limited series.
Yeah, see, that's what they do now is they bring them back as 8 episodes of something. Automan, The Green Hornet, Babylon 5, Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
Night
I think
Stalker.
they tried. No. Fantasy Island was a movie, and they turned it into a horror movie.
Yeah, they turned it into a horror movie. I remember that. Married with Children.
Smiles, everyone.
Lots of different strokes.
There's
Married
no
with
way
Children.
in hell you would be able to get Married with Children on the
No.
air in this day and age.
Nope.
You could only do it on cable,
Yep.
like FX. You know what's interesting about that? This is how much we've changed. So you couldn't get Married with Children on because it was not PC. But you could get a gritty, hard cop show with serious themes on because it's gritty and hard and dramatic.
Remember when NYPD Blue was showing some guy's ass on TV and
Yes,
everybody
yes.
thought that was such a big deal?
Oh, God. I remember that. That was like, you go back and like look at, there was that time, and do you remember, was it Roseanne with the kiss, the lesbian kiss? Was that it? Or was it Ellen?
Ellen.
Remember how huge that was?
Yeah.
That was like going to break. Well, back then it would have broke the internet, but there was no internet to break. There was no internet to break. That's the kind of stuff, a lot of you guys chiming in. Hill Street Blues.
Loved Hill Street Blues.
Xena. Gunsmoke.
Different strokes, but everybody's actually had a stroke.
Roseanne. 21 Jump Street. Great American Hero. Different strokes. Home Improvement's back, but not back. I mean, he kind of plays.
Last Man Standing was Home Improvement Part 2.
In fact, this is their first episode. It's a full outside of the one that's gone. The one kid that wants nothing to do with Hollywood, and the other one who's kind of a mess. The entire the entire team's back.
Cast,
Yeah. So, let us know. We love hearing from all of you. It's a good thing. It is. Again, if you guys didn't hear it today, shooter in Dallas at a not a detention center, a holding facility. And there was stuff written on the bullets, ICE stuff. Joshua, what did we go with again, Ken?
I'm saying Joshua Jean because
Jean.
it's spelled Jahn.
Yeah. Now, if you go and look it up, which everybody's apt to do, there is a person out there who is like I'm going to say self-improvement, but he's one of these motivational people. He's written books and stuff. And that's not him. Okay, so before you fire off something about whatever you're going to fire it off, that's just a guy who went through a whole bunch of bad stuff with his wife and family. It looks like getting killed and how he recovered from that. That's not the same person. Because that guy's getting blasted all day today. What did I do? Nothing. Nothing. You did nothing. Love Thy Neighbor. That was a good one. That was English. Fish. I remember Fish.
Yeah, that was Abe Vigoda,
Abe
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Vigoda.
it was a spinoff of Barney Miller.
Barney Miller. Yeah. I loved that show.
What about Benson? Remember Benson?
Benson, yeah.
So he was on Soap.
So
Yeah.
it was
Then he
funny.
went over and he became the butler or whatever. And then he eventually become governor.
Yeah, or lieutenant governor, one of the two.
Who's the governor? Sorry. We decided to let the guy it's our butler. He's gonna be it now. Oh, that'd be great. That was so funny. Dennis Franz was the guy who showed his butt.
He showed his booty.
His booty. Showed his booty.
His booty.
He showed his booty, boys. It's a booty. So let us know what you think. It's just one of those days. There's just so much stuff happening every day. We used to get a break, right? We'd be able to talk about some stuff. You don't get that anymore.
No.
Now you got somebody opened fire at the Air Force Area 51
Today.
Yeah, I guess so.
Was an alien trying to escape?
I don't know. They didn't say if it was coming in or out. They said somebody opened fire. So you're like, we've got wackadoos everywhere. What if that person was being attacked, though? See, that's just it. We don't know what goes on. You ever been to Area 51?
Never have.
They won't let you in there.
Well, have you driven by it? You didn't do was it Naratu? Is that they wanted to do that Naratu run? Remember that?
No, I don't remember.
You remember that guy wanted to do that?
No.
You don't remember that? A couple of years ago when that guy said, hey, let's do is it Naratu, that anime character?
Yes.
And he got everybody together and said, they can't kill us all. And then people he put a date out there and everybody started showing up. And they had to put out a warning. Look, guys, we're not playing. And I
vaguely remember something
Secret Service came to his house. He's like, dude, it was a joke. But they can't get us all. But the aliens might. Man, they could. That's for sure. I'll tell you what. Speaking of aliens, our brain is we always talk about we know more about the stars. We know more about this. We know very little about the brain when we break it down. And consciousness is that weird thing, that lizard brain thing. The latest study I find to be fascinating. 90% of what we do every single day is autopilot. 90%. Like, Ken, you drove here to work. You probably don't remember 90% of the stuff you're doing when you're driving.
No.
You just show up here, you do it.
Yeah. Thinking and trying not to get slammed from behind.
Yeah. I remember everything. It was just texting the whole way.
There you go. We'll see. But think about that. But they say 90% of what we do every single day is just repetitive autopilot. And our conscious handles it without us. We're just moving through the day, which is scary in a way. Makes you think we are in a simulation. And we're the, what are the characters called? Non-player characters or non-character?
NPC, non-player characters.
Is that what we are?
Yeah.
We're non-player characters. But that is, I always find stuff like that fascinating. The fact that when you really do think about it, go through your day and think about, do you remember everything? Do you remember how you got there? Yeah, I vaguely do, but that's only because I take it every single day. Do you remember no, it's rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat. And if you don't think it's true, try this tomorrow. Try this for me, guys. Put your shoe that you normally put on first, put it on second. Put your other shoe on first. It is the weirdest thing. It's like your whole day is like, whoa, what just happened? It's crazy. All right, coming up, we got some more stuff. We'll talk a little bit about Kimmel. We'll give you our one-hit wonders of the day. We got some White Woman Wednesday for you as well. Reach out to us across all of our social media. You can text the program. A lot of you letting us know what you'd like to see come back when it comes to television, because they're bringing Baywatch back, baby. Baywatch, baby. We're bringing back Dukes of Hazzard, thanks to Ken. You're bringing back Friends? Did you really watch Friends?
I didn't watch it until it was almost over because my whole attitude was I am not going to watch this, overhyped piece of crap that's just popular for the sake of being popular. And then I actually got a compilation that Warner's put out of some of their better episodes. And there was a joke in there where Matthew looks at Joey and goes, "You need to stop the Q-tip when there's resistance." And I fell out. And at that point on, I was hooked.
There you go. So he's bringing back Friends.
Where Ross was wearing leather pants. And it's when Chandler had made a vow to stop making fun of Ross.
Oh, God. Do you remember when they got free porn?
Yeah.
That was so hilarious. I don't remember a ton of episodes, but when they got that one and they wouldn't change the channel.
We don't know what might make this go away.
And I remember they're in the bank and they hear music and they're like, "Hey, is this from the movie Good Will Humping?" Oh, it is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Oh, it's one of those days. we talk about it all the time, just another shooting, and you think to yourself, just really, what the hell's wrong with you people out there? And I say that because you're not listening because you're on Discord or you're in meme culture world or you're playing video games with the 8 people you ever met with your weird-ass names or you're hanging out with your furry friend, which is, again, another weird
Who wants
thing.
to be a girl.
Who wants to be a girl. That person's helping out big time.
It was like I told you before that we started the show. It's like they got that text from the furry guy got the text from his boyfriend and was like, "I want no part of this. I am out."
Yeah. Because that person doesn't want to be dragged into, that they were the reason, like they inspired that person, Tyler Robinson, to go and do something like that. And so that's why they're absolutely 100% making sure that they tell everybody, like in the FBI and anybody else is dealing with this, the local, hey, look, this was all him, which is true. You could, when I hear in the left, always talks about, the right use inflammatory words. They do. Look, Trump uses all kinds of inflammatory words. There's a lot of stuff he says. It's ridiculous. We get that. That's part of who he is. There's some other people out there that say stuff that, but the left, you guys use words all the time. And somehow, if somebody on the right says something that makes you uncomfortable, you perceive a certain way, you automatically think it's inflammatory and that any violence done is the responsibility of the person who said those words as much as the person who perpetrated it. And if somebody on the left does something after you call everybody a Nazi, a deplorable, right? Remember that? We got some of her coming up probably in a little bit.
Fascist.
Fascist. Oh, you're a fascist? What's a fascist? It's crazy. Come on. That is, what do you expect people to do? If you think that there are people on the right, and there are some, let's be real, right? The right wants to always pretend like there's nothing out there no, both sides have their wackadoos. But you want to hold one side so accountable for everything that anybody in power says or does. And the people on the left want to make sure that anybody who does something bad in the name of fighting fascism or Nazism is only done because the right inspired them to do so. This guy today wasn't Robin Hood, wasn't there to save somebody. And he wasn't, if his goal was to shoot somebody that is part of ICE, he didn't do it. Instead, he shot 2 people that were in custody, and one of them's dead. And so I don't know if that was your plan, but I don't think it was. And watching the MSNBC twist in the wind. Well, it's because of white Christians. Okay. Is that it? Is it because of white Christians that this happened?
It's horribly ironic that he was anti-ICE supposedly and ended up killing 2 detainees instead. It's like, way to go, dude. You got your point across and you killed the people you were supposedly trying to protect.
Yeah. If your goal was to get ICE, because unless there's something else out there that we don't know about, we're going to find out that his goal was to kill immigrants, but you fired into a van, apparently, where nobody could see in. So at best, in your world, you were going to hit somebody that was in ICE, but you didn't know? Just nuts. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Coming up, we'll talk a little bit about Kimmel. We'll give you our one-hit wonder of the day as well. All of us had some good one-hit wonders. We did. Ken's knocked it out the park. Bell took me back to memory lane, and I'm going to get your toes tapping. We'll do that all straight ahead. This is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. I'm Britton Dubois here with, what was your name?
What's yours?
Britton Dubois.
Britton Dubois.
Yeah.
So it's your first pet and the street you grew up on?
Yeah.
So Peppy Earl.
Oh, that's good.
Peppy Earl.
We got people
The
saying
Earl of Peppy.
Chico Timberhill, Bo Standish, Oscar Alturas, what was Chester MacArthur, Muff Forrest,
Chester. Come on.
Booter Flatwoods, Rusty Valley View.
Rusty Valley View. I think I've seen that one.
Gonzo Baclair.
Rusty Valley View.
That's right. So what was yours again, Ken? You were
Tiger Lindenwood.
Tiger Lindenwood.
That's pretty good, Ken.
That is a good one right there.
That's pretty good. You know, he's not very good at this, but he's Peppy. That's me.
Sally
Peppy Earl.
Sunnyside.
Poor Peppy.
Buffy Joe Chisholm. Happy Deanwood. Maxie Red Driver.
I'm just going to sit here.
That's great.
Listen to all of this.
Isn't that better? You can talk about ice all day. We can talk about Mr. Cheeks Gatewood.
Mr. Cheeks Gatewood.
Beauregard
That's pretty
Duncan.
good.
Oh, my Lord. So what's up, man? What are you going to talk about today?
We have Cam Higbee on the show at 4:05. Cam Higbee
That's his
is
real name.
no, that's his real name. He was one of the young folks out at the Tennessee State University campus who got ran off of campus by some of the students out there, which Tennessee State University said was perfectly appropriate and altogether right and good with the world. And they were just out there with it's like old school Charlie Kirk type of thing with a folding table and a sign that said, DEI should be illegal, debate us on it. And apparently Tennessee State University didn't like that very much, or at least the students did not. And I don't know if you've seen the video, but
I saw the video, like the chasing to the car and everything. That is not.
That's not how to act.
No.
That's not how to act. But what's concerning, that's fine if the campus police want to come out there and say, hey, you don't have a permit or whatever. I don't know that. I would argue they weren't demonstrating or protesting or doing anything untoward. They were just on campus.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, that's one thing. But what happened and the university coming out and saying all of our students were respectful.
Yeah, that was not.
That's not,
according to the cameras, they weren't.
Right. According to the video evidence that we have, that was not respectful.
Yeah, if you're chasing somebody and
chasing them, shooting the double birds and all that kind of stuff.
Again, you
and
can flip people off, but if you're throwing stuff, you're chasing people, that's not it's like the people saying free Palestine is not the same as saying free Palestine, chasing the Jewish students and then not letting them into a place and taking those are different things.
Cornering them and making them feel threatened in that way. So we'll talk about that at 4:05. Obviously, we'll deal with the left-wing terrorism, if that's what we're going to call it, regarding the ICE detention facility just down the road from another ICE detention facility that was a target a couple of months ago. And just
this past month, somebody walked into this facility, said they had a bomb.
So, I mean, look, obviously it's time that we have not only just conversations about this, but we got to figure out what to do about the level of political violence that's going on in the United States of America and the ability that people, particularly on the political left, it seems they feel that they have free range to do these types of things.
And no matter what they do, it's always the right's fault.
Well, that's right. How long before they can figure out another way to play the victim card? Which is why one thing we will not be talking about today is Jimmy Kimmel. I'm a Kimmel-free zone because I'm going to starve him for ox. I mean, I do not believe it was ever a free speech issue. It was an ABC, Disney, Jimmy Kimmel issue, and I think you're giving them what they want by talking about it, and I think too many people are, so I'm not going to talk about it.
We talked about it like 1.5 times, and we were back into porn names because that's pretty much what we do here. Yep. More seriousness on the way. Tomorrow you get more of the craziness from us.
Yeah.
Later.